Okay, Daddy, I don't want to. I've been drinking this wine. Cause see, y'all whining. Y'all don't know what's coming your way, and you really want somebody to give you absolution. It ain't coming from me. I'm gonna tell you why. True story. See, Christ, according to the Bible, and any of you know it, he said, you know, I have to read from my book of life. I'm telling you about my stories, my experiences, and my father has met my price for me to do all this stuff. Okay, Barack Obama is beloved by a lot of you. Seriously. White, black, and in between. Donald Trump can't stand his ass. He's trying to undo everything he did and then recreate it in his own name to get credit for it, which is no different than what people do when, basically what black people say. That you done took my story and tried to now say you did it. That's what the motherfucker's talking about. That he's equated to like Lincoln as the greatest president because Lincoln supposedly freed the slaves, and Lincoln told the truth. Donald Trump ain't told the truth. Lincoln said, "Look, if we would keep the Union together, I would keep black people in bondage." But he had to make a choice, a hard choice, and he really did not like the choice he had to make. He had to let this country go to war. That's Abraham Lincoln. Donald Trump cannot even begin to say the same thing. He's trying to create a war with somebody else and say that he saved the day. Motherfucker ain't did shit. Now, Barack had, what's the man's name? Emmanuel, something Emmanuel. I think that was his name. All I know, he was like his top cop and stuff. He actually left before Barack's term was up, and he became mayor of Chicago. And the people elected him, because of who he was associated with and what they thought he was going to do. Now, Chicago is always held up as a standard of black on black crime, as well as white people not feeling safe. But Oprah lives there too, because she taped her show there, and she was you know looking out. I don't know if y'all remember the story, but she said it on her show. She was standing there, because stuff was starting to come her way, because she doing all this shit before Super Soul Sunday. She doing all this shit where she looking out the window, and even Quincy Jones said, "Your future is so bright it hurts my eyes." Now, Oprah said, "I don't want to run for president. I do have an eating disorder, and at the same time, I'm okay, just being who I am, having a production company and all that kind of shit." And people like they kiss her up to her, and she said, "I ain't getting married." Just tell me. I don't know what the rules are in Illinois, but if she was in California, well, she does have a residence here in California. She has a residence in Hawaii. She got residence. She got residence all around the world. Most people do. So now, what is Oprah doing? She making money and y'all not, but y'all still emulate her, and you think she gonna say the day because she gave a studio full of school teachers a car. How many years ago was that? She was on there for like 25 years. She ain't giving you a car now. Now she's telling you how to lose weight. And where am I going with this? I'm gonna tell you. Okay. I think it's Rahm Emanuel or something like that. Anyway, Barack's top cop. in Chicago. He's supposed to clean up the crime. But the crime can't be cleaned up because people in Chicago don't want to clean up their own shit. What they want to do is sit there and blame somebody. They say, well, we get him out of office and then it's going to be better. No. I've been to Chicago many times. I used to go to Chicago all the time. For, like, I guess it was, well, it was their Black Gay Pride. I went with my friend. He was funny too. I told you. He was sick one day. One time when we went there. When we came back on the plane, I mean, he got screwed so much. And I'm not lying. He got screwed so much that when we were coming back, he couldn't eat. He was on the plane. He couldn't eat. All he could do was just like drink ginger ale or something. I was like okay with that. Because the thing is, I ate all his food. I thought the shit was funny. Because he left me to go get some. Oh, why would you do that? We were supposed to be out having a good time together. He left me. Go get some. Oh, he got some all right. They screwed up stupid. I didn't want that shit. I was just there in Chicago having a good time with the people. I mean, I met people. I was on the south side and stuff. I met the people on the south side and stuff. The lady, I was telling her about this guy who had messed me over, and she said, "Why would he do that? You fine." She knew I came out of a gay club. She didn't care. It was a woman. I said, I don't know why he did that. He just did it. Okay, rest of the story. One time when I was in Chicago, there was a piece of artwork because I went to this thing because this guy was showing us around and he was showing us where to go and all that kind of stuff. You know, and get good food and stuff like that. And we went to this thing. It was like some friend of his. I don't even know the man's name, to be honest with you. But he was selling this artwork, African artwork. And there was a piece that spoke to me because it reminded me of something that I studied in college. I mean, it's beautiful work. And it was in this case. And I paid for it using my American Express. And the man was going to ship it to me. Now, my friend was like, Carlos, we could just take that on the plane with us. I said, no, because, it's like, it's kind of like oversized and all that kind of stuff. And I'm worried about it being damaged in shipping. Well, leave it to that brother. When he finally sent that shit to me, I mean, the way he sent it, and he was trying to make it look like it was somebody else's fault. The case was now cracked. Because I don't know who fucked it up. But the case was now cracked. And what he did was he put it in a box that was already bent and it didn't have proper packaging. And he was trying to sit there and say somebody else did it when he sent it to me. I was like, hell the fuck no. Blood. I told you I'm drinking. This is blood. This is people. This is you. So I called him up and I told him my shit's fucked up. He said, really? Oh, no problem. Uh, Send it back. I'll fix it and everything's good. Now, my friend, the one I told you he got screwed silly. He told me, he said, you could just take that and we can get, no, 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 no. This man needs to make this right. So I sent the shit back. Then he sent me what was supposed to be corrected. But it wasn't corrected because it was not the artwork that I originally had paid him for. It was something else. I mean, it was in pristine condition, and it had been properly packaged and all that kind of shit. And I'm like, okay. Then I called him up and I said, dude, this is not what I asked you for. He said, really? I said, I'm like, see, the way I'm looking at you is the way I was looking at him. I'm like, you stupid. I said, you need to fix this shit. He said, okay, send that back and I'll send you. No, no, no. I'll tell you what, I'm going to hold on to this. And then you send me the corrected piece. And at the same time, I'm already on the phone calling American Express because I know what their policy is. And I said, oh, this, I'm not getting proper service, and I put that shit on my American Express card, and they gave me my credit real quick as they were investigating, and they didn't just give me my credit; they froze that man, him up, as far as him getting any kind of payments from them, because they tagged him for fraud. He called me up. He said, Carlos, wait a minute, I'm taking care of that. I said, are you paying attention to me, Bill? So he sent me a second piece. And again, it was not the one I asked for. Then he was like, Carlos, how do I make this right? I said, first off, I don't owe you shit, but I'm going to keep both these pieces. He said, but that's not, nope, it's fair to me because you tried to cheat me out of what I asked for the first time, and you knew that it meant something to me, and then you turned around and tried to screw me over, brother, as if I don't know how to conduct business. No problem. Will you just call American Express so they can stop stop riding me? Yeah, as soon as you send me something to let me know that we don't owe each other anything else. That man, motherfucker, sent me an email so quick when you funny. And then I contacted American Express and I told them that we was all good and they didn't have to sweat him anymore. That was his revenue. Now, if you think for 1 second that my father, who provides everything that is called what you need in order to enjoy life, can't turn it off. He did it to me. Because I told him, I said, because he asked me straight up, he said, what do I pay for you? I said, nothing. I said, yeah, I mean, everything that I have is yours. He took it. You know how many years ago that was? I watched him work. He took it. I couldn't pay my rent. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't do anything. And I was trying. And then I thought he was just mad at me. He didn't know. Because, see, you learn by example. You learn by what you go through. And I did learn. The same thing with my family. I said, I don't like them people. I told you, my niece, she does artwork. She peers into the ethers and stuff. I said, if you want to buy her shit, you can buy it. I ain't buying her shit. She had a piece of art that, I mean, she had made it, and I mean, I liked it. Actually, she had two pieces she gave me. One she gave me was of an angel that the eyes were open. And she told me what it all meant, what it symbolized, and stuff like that. She said, normally I don't make them with their eyes open. Oh, that's interesting. That shit got left at her mama's house. And then she gave me this painting that was of her. She was a fool in the painting. I like the painting. I left that shit in my mama's house. Somebody in the family got it. I ain't think about her. Because she was a fool. She already knew. She always asked me, what do people say? So what people? You know, the people that you talk to. Yeah, I said, you talking about my guys, my angels? Yeah. Honey, I don't work that way. I'm talking to your guides and your angels, and they telling me what you need to know. My guides and my angels ain't thinking about you. They told me that she was still a lesbian. Not my guides and angels, her guides and angels. And she was. She married a woman. She invited me to the wedding. She invited her cousin Tony. Her cousin Tony, I mean, she was in the light and shit. I mean, she was in D.C. Now she in New York. I guess she's still in New York. She was trying. Last time I saw her, before she, unfriended me, because I told her, I said, "You tell your auntie Jen that I have not forgotten the fact that she put me out on Christmas Day from her house. So what she thinks that anybody, such as her, being a Christian and a believer of Jesus, that God did not see that shit, and her daughter knew, because the only reason why I came and stayed in her house was because her daughter told me I had a place to sleep. As my friend was putting me out because she sat there and lied and said, well, my rent will go up because the landlord will see it. Who was out of town? So how you gonna see it? The same excuse she used, Tanya Levin used. Because of some man that she was living with. Are you paying attention to me now, people? Tanya Levin, Stacy Barber, both of them made sure I learned about psychic phenomena. Both of them have worked for me, and at the same time, they know I don't do anything half-ass. And as a praying man, trust me, I'm not praying half-ass. I will fuck you if you don't give me what I want. Now, you can run off. Like I said, Stacy changed her settings. So I just don't see some shit. But I can still see her. No problem. No, I ain't threatening you. See, a threat is when I actually want to get you to do something that you know you need to be doing anyway. I'm really not threatening you. I'm just telling you what God has promised me. He's going to make restitution for everybody who has done me wrong. If you don't know what you did that was wrong, where I'm concerned, now, how you like me now? Well, they don't get it. Oh, they will. Y'all haven't reached the age of majority yet, but I'm through with this recording. I'll talk to you later. You have a good day as you call yourself scouring the ethers and looking for some shit that you didn't get because you weren't supposed to. Oh, and Tanya, yeah, I remember what I told you about a past life. You were part of the Spanish Inquisition, which meant you persecuted people. You're still gonna make up for that shit. Okay? Bye.